Yo guys, and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Starfield. Before the video starts, if you enjoy, make sure you like, subscribe and press the bell icon to stay updated for my next upload. And also, make sure to follow me on Instagram to stay updated into my day-to-day stuff. Last episode, we were being contacted to help out Paradiso about a big ship that's in orbit. Later find out the people on the big ship are actually humans. Kind of like, what is it? Kind of like the same way we find Vault Dwellers in Fallout. They've been on this ship for 200 years. They've gone through generations on that ship. And they pretty much want to live here. But stuff's going to get difficult. So we're going to try and get this done in a peaceful manner. I'm not gonna lie, I've not really had a chance to actually use this weapon yet. I hope the time does come soon, just not on this mission. Because I'm trying to, we're gonna try and see, if we can get both of these people to kind of like agree and disagree that Paradiso isn't gonna accept him. But we're hoping we can find a new planet for these lot.
It's very quiet out in space. You would think there would be trumpets wherever you go.
Go to Hope. Oh yeah, I think we need to. So we're going to another planet to go and get a special type of grab drive for them because the ship is very fucking gold. I was going to say, there is, like, multiple planets for them to, like, live on, so realistically, they should be alright to find another planet.
I don't want to hear any complaints. Yes?
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't...
Alright, let's see what we can do to help these people out.
Well, we'd be dust, except for the factory.
Oh, no. Oh, hello. Someone worth paying attention to.
Hey, expressive grab drives and other ship's parts. I need to ask for a favor.
Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time. Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with. So grab drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grab drive that looks like it could be compatible. With some minor adjustments. It's in good shape too. Parts not cheap though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor and it's yours.
How... Oh! Oh, yes.
Pretty big ask, given how rare these old grab drives are. As much as I'd love to, I just don't know if I can afford to take a loss on this. Again, I'm sorry. Perhaps not, but I don't want to just settle for an offer far below its value. This part is incredibly difficult to come by.
Oh, this guy.
I'm not sure about karma, but I do. You know, You're darn right it is. I'll get to work on it right away. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
Jesus Christ, how much did I lose? Okay, not too much, but fucking hell. Oh, God. 40,000. Oh,
Need a moment
Jesus
to
Christ.
walk that off?
Nah, I'm fine. A sprain doesn't hurt more than my wallet.
Off-worlders. Nothing ever good comes of them.
God damn it. Alright, do.
Another perfect jump. Just like you planned.
Just one day, I'm just gonna, like, kill him.
We've docked. I'm sure whoever's in that ship will be thrilled to see you.
Shut up. Just shut up. I beg, please. Oh, God.
Just stay out of trouble.
Shut up. That's the wrong way.
I can't tell you how many times I've had to make do with inelegant solutions to complex technical problems. I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster than light travel and eclipse our poor old ship? I knew it. It's incredible! I read about this technology in our archives from Earth, but it was only theoretical back then. Amazing! I'll have to learn more. Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin. And, I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today. Yes, of course. Anything for my new friend. What grab drive? Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work? Great, great, great. There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make while I set things up on my end. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it? Let's hop to it!
The words you just said out of your mouth did not make any sense, but okay.
I wonder what else is out there.
I don't know what I'm doing. Do I need to do it in a specific order, maybe?
I wonder what it's like out there beyond our little community.
Oh, this is gonna be a piss take. That's not the right one. Okay. That's done. That's done. Okay, I might. Where is it? I might have to ask him.
People always appreciate a good engineer, whether they know it or not. Something wrong? There's still something left to do. Decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Careful not to touch anything on your way out. Looks like everything is good to go on both your end and mine.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outsiders.
We've got strict rules around here.
Just stay out of trouble.
Alright.
Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at a new life. Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done. Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond. I'll make sure people tell tales of your generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you. Thank you again.
of soccer ball. Basketball. So I'm going to get a lot of basketball equipment. Hockey stick. Really? I did see a new weapon. Oh, look at that, mate.
That planet was not right for us anyway. No doubt the next one will be.
Very
The
good.
Constant is a peaceful ship.
That's probably my new favourite weapon now. Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again.
Oh.
Seems to be where we left it.
I'm sure they're sad to see you go.
Yeah, whatever. What am I doing now? Oh. Yeah, you know what? We'll carry on the main mission. I think that's the main mission. Yep, definitely the main mission. Jesus Christ. You have not explored every system along this route. Try jumping to the close. Oh, okay. Now we're entering a place which might get me killed very easily.
Don't you just love grand jumps?
Alright. What is that? I don't like the look of that. I don't know are they shooting? I don't know what I'm looking at. And I don't think I want to go no, I'm pretty sure that's the Starborn. Yep. Yep, extreme environment, yeah. No thanks, mate. No thanks. Am I able to get closer? I am. Okay, good. I'll take it. This is either going to end either very badly or very well. Those are defo Starborn ships. I'm not dealing with them. Not now. Alright, not now.
This is Faraday's budget tours. I have a request from people on the ship to talk with an actual ship captain. I'd appreciate it if you have the time. I'm Well, surprise you returned a hail. Can I ask the first question? I'm still talking with the captain. Cindy will organize everyone into a queue. Are you sure you're up for this? This is a really fun crowd. The friendly captains agreed. Let's try and leave a good impression. First question. Is being a ship captain non-stop thrills and excitement like living in that movie Return of the Interceptor? Oh, I was kind of hoping there would be thrills all over the place. I am sure the captain is really busy and may not have time for all your questions. If you can afford your very own ship, you must be super well off. You single? Oh, dear Lord. We have to move along. Next. Last question. Space is a lawless mess. If you could make the damn politicians fix one thing about it, what'd it be?
Ooh.
I like it. Throw the whole lot out. Thank you, Captain, for the, welcome break. I got a question. Is it true captains have someone in every port? You know, a special someone? For l'amour? Or You don't have to answer that.
I think we would all be interested in the answer, Captain.
I knew it. That's all. Everyone settle back in your seats. Cut the intercom? You have the patience of a saint. This tour group is very energetic. Here's some credits for giving them such an authentic experience. This is your captain speaking. We're about to head to our next destination. Remember, we'll be in Neon in 5 days, so don't spend all your money yet. Astral Lounge, here I come! Dear Lord.
Jesus Christ.
Hydrocarbons in abundance. Let us see how they have arranged themselves.
Oh god, what are you? Are you friendly? You seem friendly.
That statue. Clearly some connection to the creatures in the area. What could it mean?
I don't know, but they seem friendly, even though they look a bit menacing. I'm keeping my weapon on me big time. Hello. What are you? did it tell me to do? Go to the last. Okay. Go to the last star of the Scorpius constellation. Oh my god, I'm just not paying attention to the fucking waypoint. Jesus Christ.
All systems are nominal. We are ready to depart.
Shut up. Alright, so. There is a shit. It might just end up causing me to go on a little side mission again. Alright, where on earth are we going? You know what? We could probably bring shoots down a bit. God, I keep forgetting how it just brings up Google Chrome. There's no need to be that bright, man. Alright, shit.
He did. Now it's all starting to make sense. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
I can speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want.
fucking like this.
Hey, you need something?
Yeah, we might need some body bags, because this is either going to end up very peacefully or me killing every single one of them. Bloody hell, ship's not that big, is it? This it?
Hello. Again. Do you remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise. Yes, we did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We're all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should. And who gets to say that? You? Me? The emissary? I have debated morality for near infinity, and all I have found are groups of people enforcing their will on others. Rules and laws spoken as principles, but backed by arms and violence.
Enough. We have more to discuss. The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
Not a relatively expendable Dusty anymore, are you? Look at where you've ended up. I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the lodge to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye while we held off the Hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours. I have to. This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifact, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp? Oh, say what you really mean. That if what you're seeing is true, that means anyone can act the way I do. See things how I see things. You say I can't be the same man as Aquilus? You're really just talking about yourself. The real monster lives within us all, doesn't it?
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides. Bingo.
I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine or the Hunters?
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
I know we're not the same people we met in our universes. Still, it's good to see you again, old friend.
The emissary and their kind only want to control you. The Unity is meant for whomever can get there. Don't fall for that talk of worthiness. Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it. I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you. To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. It's new. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore. Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge. No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept attending. That it's bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
I'll tell you everything I can. It's not an easy experience to describe, but the Unity will speak to you, offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us? Different? I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the same. It's hard, but each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again, as yours won't have its real me. You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way. When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the Armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity, and from there, you can become Starborn. Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way. And I am sorry we have not always been forthcoming. I hope you will see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure that they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Nice to see you.
honestly, I don't know what to say about all that now.
The bright lights and reflections are almost enough to make you forget about those living down in the well.
Bro, I went silent just after seeing Barrett again. I honestly, I don't know. This story in this game is fucking incredible. It's not
Again,
what I expected.
Who do you think will be the first to ask us questions? Mateo or Noel?
I can't right now. Let me go and do some stuff. Jesus Christ. I can't really do much, it's fine. Honestly, I'm so taken back by the story in this game. It's actually nuts.
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together. To say goodbye. You know, to Barrett. Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity. Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Let's take a step back. This is everything we've been building towards, and the implications are a lot to take in. Could you explain the part about multiple universes one more time for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
And that's why the Starborn want the artifacts so desperately. They're the keys to unlocking the infinite.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation. You're right. We have to see the unity for ourselves.
I know this has been a lot for everyone to take in, but we finally have answers. Let's make the best of them.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
You got time for...
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn. Catch a smile out there.
If you need time away from here, I'll understand. We all have to recover in our own way.
Of all the places in the galaxy, only Neon can make me feel so damn... oily. And you dealt with its absolute worst. Ryujin, Infinity LTD, all of it. You doing all right? That was a lot. I guess anywhere is better than slumming in an Epside. Even this. How come no matter how advanced society gets, we still just can't help coming up with new horrors to inflict on ourselves? Mechs, xeno-warfare, and now this neuroamp tech. Swear it's the worst yet. Thank God you put a stop to it.
You're welcome, mate.
Amen to that. With a piece of work like Ryujin, I know there isn't a good person to put in charge. I mean, I guess Masako's better than Ularu Chen, but you just know if violence or being just plain evil was the path of least resistance, then Masako would pick it same as Ularu. I know, it's unfair. The whole situation just makes me want to punch a wall. Well, the whole damned affair's over. Thank God. When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.
Handling those tricky decisions regarding Ryujin must have been difficult. In fact, I'm amazed you were able to deal with them at all. Those types of corporations remind me why I never ventured into business. I can't stand that way of life. I suppose you've proven that point already at Ryujin. After all, based on your recommendation, they've ceased their work on that disturbing neuroamp technology. Why wouldn't I be pleased about your decision? Can you imagine if that technology had fallen into the wrong hands? The awful things you could force people to do. Oh, it's terribly frightening. Yes, quite. Well, I've certainly taken up enough of your time. Thanks for letting me get that off my mind.
There needs to be a bigger word than thanks. More than gratitude. And whatever that word is, I feel that way towards you. I'd be dead. Flat out dead if it weren't for you. You and me both. Truly. I gotta ask. Why me? It was an impossible situation. And if it's wrong to ask, sorry. But it's gonna keep me up at night. Barrett's been in Constellation so much longer. He's more veteran, probably smarter. It's gonna be hard knowing I get to live my life, but his is over. For my girl's sake, I cannot thank you enough. How are you holding up? Are you okay? I don't blame you. That Hunter bastard's gotta pay. Pay big time. I don't care if he's starborn and indestructible. We need to figure out a way to take him down. Nobody messes with my family like that. It's time to show them that we ain't just worthless chips on the table. I just want you to know, I'm here for you. The only way we're gonna get through this is if we all lean on each other.
To think the Lodge turned into a...
Everyone seems more distant in the Lodge. I guess that is to be expected.
Morale in the Lodge has been measurably reduced.
No way, Captain Obvious. Bloody hell. I only just noticed. Jesus Christ. they gonna start?
Hey, how are you holding up? Just don't forget to take time for yourself, okay? Plenty of rooms if you need to sit down and be alone for a while. We'll get through this. It might feel like everything's falling apart, but that's why we need to stick together. Anytime. When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you. A loss is always hard. Constellation will get through this together. Like always. Take care of yourself.
Are they gonna start?
Is it quieter in the lodge, or is it just me? Death is a bastard. Comes for us all. You know, there's an old Aquila story about two one of them takes ill. Clear he's not gonna make it. He turns to his partner and says, "Don't bury me. Let the ground take what it's due. I'd rather be a ghost chasing after you than walk through the pearly gates knowing an eternity of loneliness until you get there." Sad story, huh? Yeah, you got me. I hate funerals. When you have the time.
So is he gonna come down? Take your time, like. It's not like we're at a funeral or something. How slow is he going? Where the fuck is he? Where on earth is Sam?
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
Okay, this is doing my head. Where the hell is Sam?
Good talking to you.
Drink? Pour one out to the blackest sea? Two old friends. May their ghosts go past the edges of space, to the great beyond. Aye.
Everyone is in mourning. I understand, but I cannot quite share in their emotion. I have seen death. I have lost people I considered close. But this is... it is not the same. I cannot explain why. I am not sure I am making sense. Thank you. I have things I wish to discuss with you. When you have time.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Chat
figure out...
for a bit? Normally, I hate talking to people at funerals. But, well... You don't believe in the afterlife, do you? I mean, this might be the worst time to bring it up, but... Yes. Won't we all? Well, I've taken up enough of your time.
It almost feels wrong to be grieving. Selfish. No amount of tears will bring the dead back. It's just easier to feel guilty, if you'll excuse me.
I don't believe we've met. Ajay Mamasa, former chair of Constellation. I wish the circumstances of my visit were better. Unfortunately, this isn't the first Constellation funeral I've been to. After 35 years, you say goodbye to a lot of friends. I hope you don't mind me saying, but I feel numb just thinking about it. I was the one who invited Barrett to join. Oh, he was so brilliant. Even if the rest of us couldn't always keep up. Oh yes, I was Sebastian Banks's protege, if that gives you any idea of how long I was part of our little club. Exactly the same as when you met him, I bet. Oh, smiles. Saying just the wrong thing at just the right time. You don't mentor someone like Barrett as much as you let him go and try to contain the damage later, eh? Ah, yes. I officiated his wedding. Ah, young Irvin. I told him he was signing up for a lot with Barrett, but he didn't care. I bet relationships in Constellation are still messy, aren't they? We're more of a family than an organization. All the former lines bleed together. It makes the losses sting harder. But I hope it means the time you had together was all the more important. That's how I like to think of it, anyway. He never mentioned that. I suppose he didn't want to talk about it after what happened. The colony war took so much from us all.
I don't know what is going on. Is it glitch?
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
I think it's glitched. I don't know what's going on. Do I need to wait? Fuck it, I'll wait a day. No, hang on, let me cancel that. Let me leave. Did it work?
Welcome back, Captain.
Apparently so. Jesus Christ. Oh, wait. Fucking Sarah wants to talk to me. Ah.
Captain, may I be of assistance on your ship?
No. Actually,
I have been idle here for a long time. I will go wherever I am needed.
Hmm. Hey, where's Sarah?
Something you need?
Yeah, where the hell? Oh, there you are.
Forgive me for pulling you aside again, but, well, there's so much to process right now. The emissary, the hunter, the unity, an entire multiverse. I can't even begin to wrap my head around it all. That's an understatement. The fact that we are the origin of the Starborn. Humans literally reborn by entering the Unity. The same, yet different. It's unbelievable. I feel like most of the knowledge we've amassed in the last few centuries about the universe has just been made obsolete. Yes, that's exactly right. Humans are clearly a victim of their own success. We've been pushing further and further outwards from our home, when we should have spent more time being prepared for the consequences. Our current problem relates closely to the nature of humans as a species. This rushed curiosity has led us to enter the Unity and become Starborn. But it has made a difference. Here we are, caught in the middle of some sort of needlessly violent crusade between the hunter and the emissary. You'd think that a technologically advanced society would have evolved past petty squabbling over something like the artifacts. It almost makes me wonder if entering the Unity has done them more harm than good. No, that's not it at all. When you pass into whatever lies beyond, we don't know what will become of you. Will you remember your life as you knew it? Will the hunger to collect the artifacts consume your life like it's clearly consumed the Starborn? This goes well beyond the boundaries of simple exploration. As the chair of Constellation, I want all of us to have this opportunity to explore the Unity. It would be the pinnacle exploration of our lives. However, after we enter the Unity, we'll likely evolve. You and I, as we stand here right now, will essentially cease to exist. You're a respected colleague, and I wouldn't want to lose you. Yes, of course. Of course. Listen. I realize nothing that I say is ever going to change your mind or diminish the enticement of this incredible opportunity. All I ask is that you research the facts before you blindly stumble off into the unknown. Thank you. Well, I suppose I've ruined the moment again, haven't I? I'm getting quite good at that lately. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Just think what we discussed. I know I will.
Just, there's a lot to process.
It has been a relief to be honest with you about my past. I appreciate your willingness to listen. But talking about this, remembering all those years, has brought back some unsettling memories. Thank you. That means a great deal to me. I have told you that I spent many years coordinating with smugglers along the edges of the settled systems. There were men and women I worked alongside closely. And over time, I established relationships. They were not of the promised, but I considered them friends. Yes, I have found that to be true. It was, and is, still a surprise. You must understand. I was raised to believe that those who do not follow the Great Serpent do not matter, for they are lost. Their fate is fixed and grim. And yet here were these men and women with hopes and dreams, delights and aversions. It felt like a small betrayal of my people, of House Varun, but I cared for my friends. And then I lost them. It's not something I have much experience with. It was so sudden. We had met on a remote planet to transfer cargo, and zealots appeared in force, seemingly out of nowhere. There was barely time to react. So many were cut down immediately. I believe my years of training saved me, got me moving when others faltered. I retreated to my ship immediately. But I left them all behind. Aaron Bascom and Jada Wong. They were my friends, and I abandoned them. And in the years since, I have never looked for them. I have no doubt they were resourceful. Still, how badly were their lives damaged by that moment? In my time getting to know you, I have thought more and more of all this. How little sense it all made, how I never really knew what happened or what became of my friends. My connection to you has reminded me what it means to trust someone, to be there for them. And I can no longer live with not knowing. I need to finally pursue this. I would like you with me when I do. I do not know what we will find, but I know it will be easier with you at my side. Thank you. That is... I'm sorry, I am not used to someone being so considerate on my behalf. I am not sure where they might be now, but I believe we should begin the search in Aquila City. That is where I last saw Aaron Bascom. Can we speak for a
I
moment?
know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of
We finally have all the answers. And yet here I stand, feeling like I understand even less than I did before. This talk of the unity of a multiverse? Dead friends appearing again? It is all simply too much. Does it? Perhaps you find all this satisfactory, but I am afraid I do not. We must take the word of a murderer and follow him into the Unity? What if it does nothing the Starborn have claimed? So you would just step into this Unity based on what? Feelings? You have no idea what will happen if you do. None at all. When we started this mission, we had no idea where it would lead. That we would lose people along the way. If we had known, would we still have been so keen to get here? Even if everything the Starborn have said is true, if you pass into this Unity and come out in some other universe, look at who they are, at what they have become. They have the faces and voices of people you know, but are nothing like them. Are you not at all worried that the same fate would befall you? That you would become someone unrecognizable to the rest of us? Now you sound like Sarah, but you are not wrong. I will do my best to assume the best, but you cannot blame me for preparing for the worst. We should get back to it. Now that we know what to work towards, there's no time to waste.
Oh, God, there's a lot to go through. You know what? I think I'm going to call it there. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. Honestly, the story in this game is incredible. I'm so taken back in this video with just where the story's going. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.